Lydia, girl, you ready for the show? Alright, girl, I'll give you a few more minutes, but then we're gonna have to get started. Yeah, girl, you look good, like always. You already know. Alright, girl, let's go.
It's time for a few minutes Fridays. It's time for a few minutes Fridays. It's time for a few minutes Fridays. It's time for a few minutes Fridays, yeah.
It's Friday night, everything's alright. I only need a few minutes of your time. If you liking what you hear, and just sit right down. I'm about to show you how to take care of your crown. Is your hair real long? Is your hair real short? It doesn't really matter, just get on board. Desi's about to show you how to do your hair. These tips are for everyone, anywhere.
It's time for a few minutes Fridays. It's time for a few minutes Fridays. It's time for a few minutes Fridays. It's time for a few minutes Fridays, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's episode of Few Minute Fridays. I'm your host Destiny, and this is my beautiful co-host Lydia. Alright, nothing has changed from last week. This week's episode is going to be all about the I tried to put a poll out earlier today about, do you all use heat protectant? I'm sort of new at Instagram. I don't quite know how to work it. I'm trying to figure it out. If y'all can help me out, my poll wasn't working. But that's okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I actually know a few people who do not use heat protectant. Some people feel like their hair is just more lightweight, it flows better in the wind. So that's why I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about heat protectant this week. So roll the clip. For today's experiment, we will be using the Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray, the one and only Argan Oil, and Reflections Thermal Spray. Now, all of these products are professional products that we use every day at the school. I am going to spray the left side of each piece of bread with the heat protectant. Now with this oil, this argan oil, it does say that it is a heat protectant, and a lot of people like to use oil only to protect their hair as they're blow drying or flat ironing. So we'll see how each one does. I have to say Kenra Blow Dry Spray happens to be my favorite. For the first step in this experiment, I really wanted to use my blow dryer on the highest heat setting that it would go. I usually don't do this on my clients, but I wanted to put these thermal heat protectants to the test. So I really blasted the pieces of bread on high heat, as high as I could get it, sometimes even touching the bread, just to see if I could get the bread to change color. Would it toast it at all? Would it feel any different? So I did that to each piece of bread. To make things equal, I tried to do each piece of bread for about 30 seconds. Next step of the experiment, we're going to use my flat iron at the highest setting of 450 degrees. Now remember, the left side of the bread has heat protectant and the right side has no heat protectant. As you can see from this clip, things got a little bit steamy. I wanted to make sure that each side of the bread got about 30 seconds of constant heat. So how did they hold up? The thermal spray did the best. The left side looks hardly untouched. The argan oil didn't do good at all. And my favorite, the Kenra blow dry spray, did just okay, but honestly, it was sort of a fail. I mean, look at this, guys. The proof is in the pudding, or should I say in the bread. The thermal spray is the clear, hands down winner of this competition. I really want to be honest with you guys. The Kenra blow dry spray and the blow dry serum really shocked me. Obviously it says blow dry, so it's nothing Kenra did wrong, but I absolutely love those products. I love the way my blowout comes out. I love the way my flat irons look with it. But as you saw from the piece of bread, it really did not protect from the high heat of the flat iron. So I'm going to store that knowledge to the back of my mind and make sure I take care of my own hair and my clients' hair when I use it on them. I need the extra step of heat protectant. One thing I hope you noticed is that with the oil, do not just use oil on your hair and expect that it's going to protect your hair from heat. It does not. And that argan oil that I used, it's a pretty good oil. I love the way it smells. I love the way it feels on my hands. I love the way it feels in the client's hair, but it is not really built tough for a heat protectant. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Few Minute Fridays. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, leave comments, share and like, all of those things. It's really nice to have support and to have questions back and forth. It gives me things or ideas to make with these videos. So thank you for all of that and have a good night. It's time for Few Minute Fridays. It's time for Few Minute Fridays. It's time for